In the heart of Persia, where deserts meet mountains and great rivers nourish fertile lands, a powerful dynasty arose in the 16th century. This was the Safavid Empire, a realm that transformed Persia into one of the world's cultural, political, and religious centers. From its founding in 1501 to its fall in the 18th century, the Safavid Empire left behind a legacy of art, architecture, learning, and identity that still echoes through Iran today. The Safavid story began with Shah Ismail I, a charismatic young leader from a Sufi family in northern Persia. At just 14 years old, Ismail declared himself ruler and established the Safavid dynasty in 1501. Bold and ambitious, he conquered large territories, uniting much of Persia under his banner. More than just a warrior, Ismail introduced Twelver Shi'a Islam as the official state religion, forever shaping the religious identity of Persia. This bold move distinguished the Safavid Empire from its Sunni neighbors, such as the Ottoman Empire to the west and the Mughal Empire to the east. The Safavid Empire was not born in peace. Its rise sparked fierce conflicts, especially with the Ottomans. The two empires clashed over both territory and faith, with battles fought along their long border. One of the most famous early clashes was the Battle of Chaldiran in 1514, where the Ottomans, equipped with gunpowder weapons, defeated the Safavid forces. Despite the setback, the Safavids held firm and rebuilt their strength, continuing to shape Persia's destiny for centuries. The golden age of the Safavid Empire came under the rule of Shah Abbas I, also known as Abbas the Great, who reigned from 1588 to 1629. Recognizing the empire's weaknesses, Abbas reorganized the army, introducing gunpowder weapons and creating a standing force loyal to him rather than tribal leaders. This gave the empire new strength and stability. Abbas also moved the capital to Isfahan, transforming it into one of the most magnificent cities of the early modern world. With its wide boulevards, graceful bridges, stunning mosques, and grand squares, Isfahan became known as half the world. The city dazzled visitors with its beauty and became a hub of culture, trade, and diplomacy. The Safavid Empire was more than battles and politics. It was a center of art and creativity. Safavid artists produced intricate Persian carpets, many of which are still admired as masterpieces today. The empire also thrived in calligraphy, miniature painting, tile work, and architecture, leaving behind treasures that inspire awe even centuries later. Trade flourished during this era. The Safavids controlled routes along the Silk Road, connecting Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. Merchants from Italy, England, India, and beyond traveled to Isfahan's markets, exchanging silk, spices, and precious goods. Diplomats and travelers described Persia as a land of wealth and refinement, where East and West met in bustling bazaars. By making Shia Islam the official faith, the Safavids created a strong cultural and religious identity for Persia. Scholars and clerics were invited to strengthen religious institutions, and mosques became not only places of worship, but centers of learning. This solidified Shia traditions in the region, shaping Iran's identity to this day. Persian society under the Safavids was diverse and dynamic. While the ruling elite promoted Shia Islam, Christians, Jews, Armenians, and Sunnis also lived in the empire. Shah Abbas even relocated Armenian merchants to Isfahan to boost trade, giving them a special quarter called New Julfa, where they built churches and flourished as traders. Like many great empires, the Safavids eventually faced decline. After the death of Shah Abbas the Great, weaker rulers struggled to maintain control. Corruption grew, and the once strong army weakened. The empire faced internal divisions, external threats, and economic troubles. By the early 18th century, the Safavid Empire was vulnerable. In 1722, Afghan tribes invaded and captured Isfahan, dealing a crushing blow to Safavid rule. Though the dynasty lingered for a short time afterward, its glory days were over, and Persia entered a new chapter under different rulers. The Safavid Empire may have ended, but its legacy is unforgettable. It gave Persia its enduring identity as a Shia Muslim nation, which still defines Iran today. It left behind architectural wonders, from the Shah Mosque of Isfahan to the breathtaking palaces that still stand as symbols of beauty. Safavid art, literature, and carpets became treasures admired across the world. Equally important, the Safavids created a sense of national unity in Persia. They brought together diverse peoples under one faith and culture, establishing a tradition of Persian pride and creativity that outlived the empire itself. The story of the Safavid Empire is one of transformation, from a teenage ruler's bold vision to the dazzling age of Shah Abbas and the cultural flowering of Isfahan. The Safavids built more than just an empire. They built an identity. Their story reminds us how faith, art, and leadership can shape a civilization, leaving legacies that endure far beyond the fall of dynasties.